much. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, I wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, we'll just keep moving on. Thank you, everybody, for coming in, and I love to have you all come into the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 TV Broadcasting Network. It's a SHIB Worldwide live stream TV, SHIB TV Worldwide Broadcasting Network. And Maslow Show 2. Tonight, we have a great episode for you tonight. It's Nova. Nova is coming up. AI platform pivoting on SHIB with reductions happening as soon as Monday. Massive for that. And then the simulation occurs. Okay, so I don't know if it's done any accumulation, but it's doing its test piloting project, which is amazing. It was announced earlier today. So for those that don't know, AI represents a massive catalyst for SHIB, PLTR, IBM, Google, Grok. I can't remember the AI for Amazon. But Nova is taking the lead. So Ethereum AI better be watching out because it's about to get overtaken by Nova, which is going to be massive. We talked about this before. So all bets are off. You understand that? This bull run now is going to go exponential. So we talked about this before. We don't know when AI is going to take over, but eventually it would, because SHIB gives it such a dynamic platform to work off of and make everybody that deals with that AI platform enormous sums of money. Warned you all about this before. Now we're going to see come to fruition. I didn't think that there would be an announcement made by an AI platform, but thank God there was. Mass love show to Jason Cox. So Jason, pack your bags, buddy. It's looking fantastic. And big thumbs up, eh? We're going to be on cloud 9 in no time. Unfortunately, a lot of people are going to get left in the dust. Now, I'm not sure why Nova would come out and say anything at this particular time and place, but they made an announcement that they're going to work off of Shibarium, and that they're going to start their piloting project on using SHIB, which is fantastic. So what does that mean? Well, that means put your ear to the grindstone because things are about to heat up very, very quickly on a massive scale. So this is going to be very, very positive news. I warned everybody about this before happening. I was afraid of it happening, but you're going to be very, very wealthy as long as you keep your wits about you. So again, this news should have exploded everybody. Should have exploded SHIB off the market right from the start. The amount of wall holders should have increased. The whales should have been piling in, buying as much SHIB as possible, because now it's going to be competing with Nova. Ethereum hasn't. It's made its announcement, but it hasn't done any accumulation that we know of, or hasn't done any reductions that we know of. So they could be lagging in the potential. And you don't want to be second place in this rat race when it comes to AI, right? Because the AI platform that takes first initiation is looking like the dominant player, depending on how much money is backed in it. Doesn't matter if it's backed or not, they can borrow in China, they can borrow in Japanese, they can borrow in Hong Kong, they can borrow in the UK, they can borrow in Germany, because Germany's in trouble, France is in trouble. The UK's in trouble, of course. Turkey, another troubled country. Japan's in massive trouble. So, again, the amount of financial backing that Nova could get, it's hands-on, incredible. Just so that everybody understands that this is a ticking time bomb. It's not ticking. I wouldn't say it's ticking time bomb, but it's getting to that point where it's getting very, very luxurious in handling it. beyond the meme, the AI rail of tomorrow's economy. The intro. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's global crypto power hour. We're talking about price moves and memes. It's talking about positioning SHIB in strategic force in a world that's pivoting to AI-driven finance. This is not hype. This is architecture that is foundation of the next decade of AI economics. I don't think it's going to last a decade personally, but that's just me. Decentralized infrastructure, financial freedom. And yes, you're part of it. You're part of this. You, the builders and the dreamers, the investors, the believers. Tonight, we're going to cutting in through the noise and building a narrative that shapes SHIB's prosperity engine for the digital age. Massive shout out to Rexons 10. Interesting concept. I'm not sure. Strategic. Okay. Data driven yet inspiring. The marks are live. Bitcoin climbed 4% today. Woo! Ethereum rose 14%, and altcoins, including the powerhouse SHIB, are gaining traditionally. But there's the truth. These moves are short-term reactions. The long-term winners. We're headed into a massive bull run for SHIB and, of course, all the followers. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment on the channel. This is the SHIB 50/50 raffle update for you. We didn't sell any tickets in the last 24 hours. We have a carryover till tomorrow on the raffle draw for those that are interested in what was going on with the raffle. But hey, we are one step into the next bull run with an AI platform pivoting on SHIB. This is fantastic news for everybody. James, do you think SHIB is going to pop off the 2x? James, you're looking at 20 to 30x, my friend. You're looking at twice the amount that it did back in its all-time high. That's what you're looking at. So 306 USDT. That's what you should be looking at. Now with AI platform coming on board, Nova, I can't tell you. All I can tell you is watch the burn rate. Watch your accumulation. Watch those wallet holders. Because if we start to see a drastic drop in wallet holders, AI is buying them out. No problem, James. AI is going to make you all very, 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 very wealthy. But if you have a short leash, you're going to sell you're going to sell too early. Sorry, but AI is. It would take us with the 50/50 raffle, Jason, 2.8 years to get SHIB at anywhere near the targeted range of 38 pounds per SHIB. 2.8 years. AI can do it in 9 months. Just so that you're aware. 9 months. 38 pounds. No word of a lie. How can they do it? Because they're dealing with multiple countries, multiple scenarios, multiple injunctions. Remember that they can work faster than either I or anyone. They deal in banking sector finance. It's not the same as corporate or commercial or the hair salon down the street. It's not the same sort of scenario. It's hundreds of millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars in corporate losses per day that they're dealing with. And all they do is take it, burn it, buy it in the same breath. And they're not burning theirs, they're burning yours and mine. Okay? We're waiting for Monday to see what they're going to burn. Now, Ethereum's AI is coming out, but we don't know when. and it's got the same issues it's dealing with Shibarium. Same thing with Nova. Nova's dealing with Shibarium. It's going to be working off the Shibarium layer 2 blockchain. That we know of. We don't know what the burns are yet. We don't know what the accumulation is. We don't know. We do know that it's coming. That's the foregone conclusion. That was today's marker. Okay? That they're pivoting in SHIB. That's strike one, right? Strike one. When we get to strike three, it's over. Because that time, they're going to accumulate so much SHIB at such an alarming rate that none of us are going to be able to keep up with what's going on. Not one of us is going to be able to keep up with what's going on. We're going to try, but it's going to be very, very hard. The war room would be exploding. We would have statistics from IBM. We would have statistics because once one starts, none of them want to get left out on this one. Okay, PLTR is not going to want to get left out. There's just too much money that they'd lose out on. And with the amount of reductions that we're expecting, with the amount of buy-ins that we're expecting, it's going to be astronomical. It's going to be great for everybody that's holding it. Unfortunately, for those that aren't holding it, you won't have much of a chance to get back into this. So you basically have this week, possibly next week, if there's no burns. If there's burns, it's over. Okay? The burns are going to come, and they're going to come in fierce. And it's based on the sellers that are selling it. So the short squeeze that everybody's expecting on SHIB, wait and see. Okay, this bull run is going to be massive. We're going to see what AI is planned for SHIB and what kind of artificial intelligence. Because what happens is they do an accumulation, and then they do a simulation on the burns. If they've already done the simulation on the burns, which I'm thinking they already have, because why would they announce it now? Why would there be an announcement now? Unless it's through the ecosystem development team. But I don't think it's through the ecosystem development team. Okay, let's get real. Ethereum fees still heavily micro transactions for SHIB in real world payments, AI gaming economics, and automatic financial systems. Layer 2 scaling solutions are non-negotiable. This is not to be trusted on the development team. This is about the layer 2 economic Polygon. Oh, it's on Polygon. Optimism, attribution styles, frameworks, where SHIB becomes gas, settlements, and collateral across platforms. South Africa using microtransactions for AI-driven wealth insurance, while gaming in Japan plays fractional pennies to access AI-generated content using SHIB through lightning-fast layer 2 networks. That's non-fiction. No, the phase includes finance powered by SHIB. This is the heart. Big victory energy. Visionary energy. Let's talk AI. New electronic and digital age. Every sector is scrambling to integrate. It's finance, logistics, hardware, educational, gaming, and AI needs incentive layers. Fast, decentralized, programmable value systems that where SHI steps in. This is seeing independents and developers working on AI-powered liquidity bots that trade SHIB pairs intelligently, prospective governance models, and machine learning to optimize community voting. Giz Joblin in the house. Massive shout out to Goblin. Massive shout out to Oli 2763. Massive shout out to Absence 95. Okay, so first of all, it's going to make you extremely wealthy. I don't know, but it's going to make you obsolete. Yeah, I know it's you, Oli 2763. Massive love shout out to you, Oli. Massive love shout out to Abscess95. So when will AI make you obsolete? It won't. It'll never make you obsolete. It's all it's going to do. All AI is going to do is going to be like a functionality, like the telephone. Right? How many jobs were lost with the telephone? Well, it created jobs, and then we had Apple phone. How many jobs were lost with Apple? Well, we did lose Blockbuster. We did lose all the video. And we did lose some audio, right? So all the record distribution players, they don't make records anymore. They just make the USB stick. And now, with video, you can put everything on your phone. But still haven't gotten rid of the computer. And AI needs your computer to operate because it's used as a tool. So the person behind it still got to operate it. So do you see us ever getting obsolete? No, it's just going to change the way we do business. Like, for instance, HR. Now you only have to have one person that runs the whole HR department because now they can hire a whole bunch of AI agents that does the whole work of HR. And you're going to say, well, that's better for everybody, isn't it? Well, yeah, because it's basically cut and dry. If you ask AR a simple question, you don't get a simple answer. Now you're going to get a simple answer. Yes or no. With AR, with HR, what they do is they try and give you the runaround. Get you pointed in like your supervisor, your manager, your... Now, if through AI, the guy only needs one job, right? And all those guys are pencil pushers anyway, fabricating the amount of time that they're required to spend with each client, which is ludicrous. So, and then payroll, you had to have payroll accountants that did your accounting for you. Now you don't need those. Now you have an AI, and you don't have to worry about paying the bank anymore. You just buy a platform, boom, done. It keeps up to date with the CRA, with the Internal Revenue Agency, so you don't have to worry about nothing. Carl's in the house. Questions when? Very, very soon, Carl. Very, very soon. You're going to see Ethereum come on line in a couple of days or so. I'm not sure if they're going to do burns and how much of a burn they're going to do, but they're competing against Nova now. So we're waiting to see what Nova is going to do. So it's based on accumulation. Mark Anthony in the house. Mark Anthony in the house. So AI burns it 10 times faster than I can. Moves 1,000 times faster than 50/50 raffle does. So if you're thinking in terms of it takes me 2.8 years to get us down to into the 38 pounds, and it's going to take AI 9 months. And AI's already came out and made the statement that they're going to start implementing their pilot project into SHIB. Already announced today, right? Powered by AI liquidity, voting across chain AI payments, bridges, SHIB meme. And it's doing it on Polygon. So it's not even on Ethereum. It's not even on Shibarium, which is awesome. It's doing it on Polygon. So that means the fees are lower. Doomster, hello, hello, hello. And how are you? Mass love shout out to Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony, how you doing? Waiting for Matt to come back in. Waiting for a whole bunch of people to come back in because we are excited, ecstatic. We want to get this euphoria headed in the right direction. We want to make sure that everybody starts packing their bags and getting ready for the next big move because you're about to be extremely wealthy extremely quickly if you're holding SHIB. You're doing fantastic. Seconds, holy cow. doing fantastic. Here's a vision of autonomous AI freight network in Europe, paying SHIB per kilometer for logistics contracts, or AI-run micro-leading platforms in Africa and Indonesia, offering $5 loans in SHIB for farmers. Fully automated, no middlemen. North America AI, robo divisions investing, SHIB for yield strategies, decentralized finance rails. Every scenario is real. This is possible and is coming faster than an old banking system that wants you to believe in. All right, Doomster. Well, good to see you. Doomster's in the house. Sinister. Doomster. Excellent. Thanks for coming in, and really appreciate all those that are coming in. Make sure you tell everybody about this because it's not going to be long, and when time's running out. Sorry, it's just time's running out. Treat it like a lottery ticket. Don't buy any more than you can afford to lose. Remember that a lottery ticket, once you buy it, how do you look at it when you lose? You look at it and say, same as everybody else, is rigged, but you buy another ticket. Exactly. It's the exact same way you buy SHIB. You don't sink everything into it. We don't know if it's going up or down. We do know that eventually it's going to take over the marketplace. But until then, treat it as such. You don't have to buy very much of it if it goes to $20, $30, right? You don't need to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in SHIB. You only need to spend between $50, $60 if you can buy $12 every week. In a very short period of time, you're there. Mark Anthony, what's today's SHIB price? The SHIB price, Mark Anthony, right now is 13,252. AI just announced a little while ago, Nova AI is using SHIB in the next couple of days. Where's the price? 40132526. You can't make this stuff up, people. It's unreal. People just don't pay attention. And not enough people come in here to pay attention too. Because if they knew about AI coming into SHIB, things change very drastically, very quickly. Before you know it, there's no supply. What happened to the supply? It's gone. Sorry. AI runs the show. They own it, and they're not selling any of it. So once it goes into AI, they never sell it. Can everybody understand why? Zero, changed it again. Oh, you changed it to zero? That works. Zero. Shadow, hey. Ecosystems and projecting, including SHIB. Shadow, hey. Yeah, so we don't follow the ecosystem development team unless they're doing something for SHIB. Because most of the times they don't do anything for SHIB, so we treat everything that they have to say with very little respect, as they treat us with very little respect in the marketplace. But now that Nova has come and made an announcement saying that they're taking over SHIB on a piloting project to see where they're going to be able to make the most of their money, which is going to be phenomenal. Once they start the accumulation process and the burn reduction process, it's going to be absolutely horrendous. And everybody that's selling right now should be panicking, but they're not. Wait till there's no supply, right? That's a good idea. Wait till there's no supply, then make a panic. Hey, where'd it happen? Time to panic. No, it was. Hey, time to panic was when you could buy it for this price, right? Everybody's like, yeah, no, yeah. So you'd be very, very happy to know that you're about to 10x, 20x, 30x, 70x, 100x your money in no time. In 9 months, if in the next few days, you'll know right away. By Monday, Tuesday next week, by this week, you're going to know right away. If we get some massive burns, probably looking at, everybody's thinking that it's going to be trillions, but it's not, guys. It's what it is. AI's buying it and burning it. Do you understand that? But first they have to accumulate it. So what's going to happen is they're going to start accumulating it. Now they want, from what I would gather, they want it all. So they buy it, all the small. No, they don't want your selling 10, 30 million, 40, 50 million, 100 million, 200, 500 million, 600 million SHIB. They don't want that. They want the big guys. They want the 30 billion. The ones that are selling 30 billion SHIB at this price. They want the 100 billion, trillion at this price. Right? They don't want your 10, 20. No, they don't care. They want the big fish. They want the whales to start selling their positions at this price. So the short squeeze is going to be interesting because we're waiting for Nova to make its pivotal point, which is accumulation. The first stage is accumulation. Then it's the burns. But the burns from an AI point of view isn't about burning trillions or millions or billions. The idea is to take it off the market as soon as it comes on the market. Does Eric, do you get this? So as soon as it comes on the market, as soon as someone comes out and sells something, 100 billion, let's say 100 billion SHIB, gone, taken off the market, straight to the burn wallet. New wallet, new price target, new adjustment. Same thing happens the next time. It's only 40 billion, 50 billion. Hey, Joey. Joey's in the house. Can you hear me? Everybody hear me now? Trying to reconnect. Joey's in the house. There we go. Everybody hear me now? There we go. We're back. Frozen, yeah. Hey! Joey's in the house. Massive love, shout out, best way to force with you. We back? Are we back? Let me know. Thumbs up. Mark Anthony, Joe. Yes, he's in Canada. He's Ottawa, because Ottawa is only an hour and a half outside of Niagara Falls, isn't it? Very soon. Very soon. Edmonton, Toronto, Kitchener, and Waterloo. Joey. Joey. And Ottawa. There you go, Ottawa. Excellent. 5 hours from Toronto, yeah. We're back. Glad to be back. Six hours to Niagara. You tried maple syrup? Everybody's saying the same thing. You try maple syrup? That's awesome. Let's get back into it. Where'd we leave off? Crack. The version up. Okay, so wake the SHIB up. Who said that? Yeah, you visit Nova Scotia. Yep. No Way Joe. Yeah, No Way Joe. Mass love shout to No Way Joe, by the way. Want to say to everybody, thanks for sticking around. I know that once we have technical difficulties, everybody likes to take off. Norwegian fish is better. Yes, Joe. he was saying that yesterday. What's the catch? Friends with the local game. It's a global revolution. SHIB's distribution spans over 1.4 million wallets worldwide. Actually, it's 1.535. No, 1.356 now, right? So 1,536,000. I believe it was 200 and something earlier. It's healthy. Very healthy. Very healthy. 1,536,700 078. Now let's go look at crypti.io. Crypti.io. Where's Ethereum? Start flip. Page not found. Etherscan not found. Oh yeah, here we go. Hold on, you party hats. I'm hungry now. Going to grab some pizza. There you go.
Do you have internet? Don't have internet upstairs.
Joe, what happened? We had a technical difficulty. Obviously, the internet kept breaking up, so I had to go reboot the system. So that's why we had no internet. But now we're back on. So thanks everybody for sticking around. Absolutely appreciate that. That's a massive love show to everybody that's taking part. I'm about to look up Etherscan because it crashed on me too for some reason.
Yeah, I cannot log in on my account. Even the TV.
Yeah.
Even my two accounts.
It's up and running now. Yeah, just changed 1,536,091. Oh, you visited 2 days ago. Should let me know, Joe, that you were in town. Mark Anthony, pay for the pizza. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea, Mark. Unless you want to go down as the pizza SHIB pizza guy, like the Bitcoin pizza guy. I might not, especially when you know Nova AI is looking into its findings with SHIB. Like that would just be just before the kickoff, right? Massive game changer when you are at the football game. Hey, wait a minute. I need a couple pizzas before the game starts. We haven't even seen the kickoff yet. Don't care. Yes, I heard that story. You heard that story? May 22nd, right, Jason Cox? May 22nd is what day? BTC what day? 7 years ago. 7 or 8 years ago. 50 cents for BTC. Can you imagine? 50 cents. OMG. All those people who didn't buy BTC. But how many of them are going to miss out on this one? How many people are going to miss out on SHIB? The big massive run, the big massive burns, the big massive adoption from every single person on the planet trying to buy their way into SHIB. Going to have a hell of a time trying. You're competing with an AI platform that is 1,000 times faster than the human hand, quicker than the calculations you can do in your head. OMG, can you say instant domination? That's right, instant domination. This is the part where we were waiting for. This is the part of the war room that we're talking about. The whole get ready for a massive drive so that everybody's going to make what? Insane amounts of money. Insane amounts of money. So that's what we're looking for. Will we see it? We have Monday and Tuesday. Some announcements are going to be made. It's going to be interesting to watch. And then, of course, all the AI platforms now are going to be forced to start taking part as well into it, because now some yo-yo from a different AI sector announced it. So now they're going to be pushed to get theirs off and running too. So it's going to be competition upon competition, especially with Binance's AI, Ethereum AI, Crypto.com AI, and a whole list of others that are coming up really, really quickly. Let's catch up. Chips. Okay, what is with Ripple ketchup chips anyway? Why do they have more powder on them and taste 100 times better than any other chip that's out there? Why is that? Anybody? More surface area? It also burns after about 10 to 15 chips. It just starts, the ketchup starts to burn. So good. Bring them to Norway. There we go. Boo is in the house. Boo. Massive love show to Boo. Yes, we're ecstatic, Boo. We are ecstatic. Everybody needs to hear what SHIB is going to be doing for the entire world. Absolutely phenomenal. Joe, it's not better. It's cheaper. You can buy how many SHIB with $1? How many Bitcoin can you buy with $1? That's the difference in SHIB to Bitcoin, right? They're both decentralized. They're both got zero governance. They both do the exact same thing, except Bitcoin is minting its coins until it reaches 21 million. SHIB is reducing its circulating supply, adding value to everyone that's in it. But the problem is with the cryptocurrencies, and Ballcap and everybody else understands this too. The reason why it's hard for people to understand SHIB, because it's not the only one burning. It's not like it's the only one out there that says it's reducing. The problem is that every other platform that's reducing is completely governed. So they can mint just as much as they destroy. They can... Doge, for instance, is not destroying anything. It's paying the people that are staking Doge and minting coins to pay them. So everybody likes debt, right? Everybody talks about staying away from debt. Well, not Binance, but Doge is paying people to stay in it by giving them back Doge, which is devaluating their... So it's devaluating Doge, but Doge price keeps going higher than SHIBs. Why is that? Well, the reason why that is because they're so used to one platform doing what it needs to do to keep everybody interested in it. So they're getting paid. Now, it's the same as you and I. We work in a country, Canada's a perfect example of it. We work in a country where we pay you to come to Canada. We don't have the money to pay you to come to Canada, but we pay you to come to Canada through borrowing on the backs of the taxpayers of that country. So Canada is paying you in advance, even though we don't have the money to pay you. We're paying you anyway. Okay? People love that. They love it. They love going further in debt over silliness. It's the truth, because I'm getting paid, right? The person that's coming here is getting paid. So why not? I don't care if it devalues your dollar or not. It doesn't matter if it goes to 50 cents. Canada's a big country. Canada's a land of opportunity. It's similar to the United States of America. No, it's not. Not even close. Because the U.S. looks at prosperity. It looks at growth engine. Canada looks at things and says, well, I'm going to put my backbone on other countries making more money and invest in those countries. And then the investments never pour into Canada, because why would they buy into Canada when even the leaders are not buying into Canada? They're the ones buying in other countries that have growth and have expectations and are working on prosperity for the people. Canada's working the opposite way. It's working about getting you to zero and then controlling you in that range. And then what happens? You have backlash. Eventually, a civil war will take place, or everybody's going to want out, which is happening right now. And it's not anything to do with SHIB. It's got to do with just simple economics. But everybody likes that. They get, hey, I'm getting paid. What difference does it make if the country goes belly up or not? I don't care, as long as I'm getting my money from that country that's bringing me here. You understand? The whole concept is you're brainwashed into believing that. That's why anything that goes against it, oh no, that's not right. So the mentality is to change your mentality, change your outlook, and change your perspective. That SHIB is constantly adding value with every single reduction. It's not adding value, it's reducing the circulation, increasing the value of the dollar that it's in, which is SHIB. So all that money that's being held all of a sudden gets confidence. And they don't understand that scarcity is actually a value driven, not scarcity. Right? Everybody understand that? Trying to talk to AI, getting it to focus away from scarcity. It's got nothing to do with scarcity. It's got to do with value. You want to be in something that's constantly adding value. Okay, how many people want a Wayne Gretzky rookie card? Everybody, right? Why? Because it's more money. And if everybody wants it and they're willing to pay top dollar for it, of course it's going to drive the price up. Mario Lemieux card, same thing. Everybody wants a Mario Lemieux card. So as soon as everybody puts their hand up, all of a sudden the price starts to jump because they're willing to pay for it, right? Until it gets to 10, 15, 16,000, 30,000, 100,000, $200,000 for a card, then they're kind of like, wait a second. Maybe there's another card out there that's in better shape than this one. And then I don't have $200,000 to spend on a hockey card. And that's the other problem. So then the room starts to narrow down then. But if you have 30 million of you all wanting to buy that card, guess what? Yeah. There you go, Joey. But how much would you be willing to pay for that? Exactly, right? The whole idea was the example. So that's what's going to happen with SHIB in a very short period of time when they find out that AI wants it. It's the exact same thing, except it's going to be adding confidence to the marketplace for SHIB, which is going to be astronomical. And Boo is in the house. Boo, the wrestler, is back in. Massive love shout out to you, Boo. Massive love shout out to Prince Williams. Massive love shout out to Jason Cox. Hope Jason Cox is still in the room. Mark Anthony's still here, thank God. That we have local and committed individuals to keep us in the loop. Because last time I had to completely go out, then come back in. Lost a whole bunch of people. I gained a whole bunch of other people, but it's not, the whole concept is it just runs on, right? So the whole idea is to keep everybody entertained for the time being. Tonight, the conversation does end there. Doesn't end here. It starts here. Join in the sharpening in this figure. Join me in breaking the myth of SHIB is just a meme. We already know that SHIB isn't a meme. It hasn't been a meme since Vitalik Buterin burned it back in 2021. This layer 2, this is an AI. This is financial liberation at scale. If you're a developer, build on this version. Align with strategic and adoption and utility. If you spread the knowledge, yeah, spread it to everyone you know, because timing is not of, like we told everybody before, time is not on your side anymore. So Joey, if you're not into SHIB, Carl, if you're not into SHIB, Zir, if you know somebody that's that you're good friends with and you don't mind him sharing in the prosperity and he's over 18, 19 years of age, make sure you share with them. Zir, you started on this channel as a troll and now you're here all the time. That's amazing. And now you're kicking people out who are trolling. It's awesome. Your opinion with AI involved. Okay, so Carl, I want you to strap yourself into your chair. Don't look at SHIB because if you do, you probably think I might want to get out at some point, and that would be a good thing. If you made 100 times your money, absolutely. We don't tell you when to buy, when to sell. We just tell you that buy, treat it like a lottery ticket, buy it as a lottery ticket. Every week, every 2 weeks, buy $5, $6, $10. Treat it just like a lottery ticket. So you buy it, leave it. Carl, where is it going to be in 2026? Okay, AI just announced today, Nova just announced today that it's looking at using SHIB as a pilot project. We don't know where it goes from there. The pilot project starts with accumulation. Everybody understand that? Carl, you understand that? It starts as accumulation. I told everybody 9 months. 9 months. I could do it in 2.8 years. Everybody buying a lottery ticket, right? In 2.8 years, we would get SHIB at 38 pounds in 2.8 years. I'm going to say this again very, very slowly because I know this is hard for everybody to understand. AI can do it in 9 months. That's the one trick pony. That's why I said I can't compete, right? Nobody can compete with AI. Now there's 2, 3, 4 AI platforms all competing for the same thing. Guess what? It's going to make your head spin and you still won't understand it in the morning. You'll be like phenomenally shocked. How can it drop or make, how can how can SHIB drop that much supply in that short of time? And then who's holding it? That's what that's what everybody's going to be saying. How can it possibly drop that much supply? That's what everybody's going to be like, what? I don't understand. And that's the mentality of it. And unfortunately, those that are not paying attention going to lose a lot of money. A lot of money. Those that are in it probably have sell orders and they get out when they make money. The moment that they make money, they're out, right? I'm up 10, 20%. I'm happy. I'm done. Okay, the bull runs over. SHIB is finished. There's no sense coming back to it. And then later on, they find out that SHIB hits 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents. Every single day it doubles. Why? They don't get it. Because the AIs are competing against one another. They're looking for dominance. Those that sell it, you're going to be forced to buy it a lot higher than what you sold it at. That's the reality. Because you're not buying it from the AIs that are burning it. They are not burning their own supply. They're taking it off the market. Yes, I'll always be in here to support the people behind it because I want to see everybody succeed. I don't want to see anyone left behind. So always come back here and talk about it because I don't want to see anyone get left behind. Unfortunately, that day is coming very, very soon. I didn't think it would be this quick. Ethereum just announced it last week, but they didn't do any burns on it. They didn't do any accumulate. I don't know if they accumulated. Like I said before, there's one time in March, 10.4 10.4 trillion SHIB bought very suspiciously, like within a second, from a new wallet. The wallets that have been accumulating in the last little while have been whales, long-term holders of. So they're all whales. There's no AI in there. They're all the wallet addresses that came out were whale addresses that were accumulating SHIB on a massive scale. Now, do they know something the rest of you don't? No, they do know this. The price is extremely low, and they know that we're headed into self. Joey, Havoc. Okay. And we just shut off again for some reason. Hold on to your party hats.